You guys, we gotta talk about everything going down between Nicki Minaj and Cardi B, because this drama just won't die. The Twitter war is still raging, and it's a straight-up mess that needs breaking down. Nicki and Cardi's feud has been brewing for years now, and like I mentioned earlier this week, it's nothing new. Back in 2018, things exploded when they actually got physical at the Harper's Bazaar Icons party during New York Fashion Week. That's when Cardi walked out with that bump on her forehead. And honestly, no one knows if another round is coming the next time they end up in the same room again. But with all the wild things they've been saying to each other, it seriously sounds like they're about to throw hands again. This week has been nothing but pure chaos, constant back and forth, and it just won't stop. I already dropped a video about it, but it's still going crazy. They're talking about Cardi's new music, her family, everything. And the shade online is getting nasty. If you missed the last video, here's the deal. The drama blew up after Cardi dropped her new album, Am I the Drama? Then Nicki jumped in with a slick subtweet, posting 4.99 to mock the album's iTunes price. Cardi didn't stay quiet though. She clapped back hard, defending her wins and telling Nicki straight up that she should be comparing herself to big names like Drake, Taylor Swift, Beyonce, and Rihanna, not newer artists like her. From there, things got way too personal. Both of them started taking shots at each other's kids. Nicki mentioned Cardi's daughter, Culture, and Cardi fired right back, bringing up Nicki's son, Papa Bear. The whole thing has been exploding on X all week long, and it's only getting messier by the day. Tweets going up, getting deleted, and then replaced with even pettier ones. They're really going for blood out here. At one point, Cardi literally called Nicki out for tweeting nonstop on her kid's birthday, saying, "Girl, it's your son's birthday. Why are you on Twitter writing essays about me? For the love of God, go to Chuck E. Cheese." And she didn't stop there. She kept clapping back at everything Nicki had said about her throughout the day, writing, "When have I ever had a seizure? You the one that went on that award show saying you ain't want to call 911 after you was shaken from the overdose. Talk about a not miss. I'm standing right here." And she posted a picture that was in reference to their altercation at that Harper's Bazaar party. She also said like, "Damn, how you pressed over an album? You ain't got hit? Feelings hurt? 'Cause I ain't paid her no attention. You haven't even cut your effing kid's cake. My God, it's 6 o'clock in LA. You must have took your first line of the day. And let me tell you something. Let this be the last time you mention my kids before I spill the tea on yours while you talking about ABCs. You can leave me the F alone today. I'm sick of you. Be you. Wish you could call my daughter ugly. Culture is beautiful, and you know that your hate is so deep, dark, and nasty because your son, nonverbal, 'cause you effed him up with them. So you jealous of everybody's kids and their happiness. Where the F you at? Stop talking and talking to Nicki's son." She said, "Papa Bear, I'm sorry you can't speak and bang spoons because your mom couldn't put the down. I'm sorry. Your mom not even paying attention to you on your own birthday. 'Cause she's such an obsessed and dark-spirited, hating. I'm so sorry. Drop the Addy right now and don't go tagging the feds and the police like you did 3 months ago. Shut the F up." She then said, "You've been having stains in your mouth since he was a minor. 'Cause your daddy used to. Tell the world. That's why you wake up so effing miserable. 'Cause you hurt and full of trauma and trying to apply it to everybody else. And why the F you keep bringing up Rock Nation? I'm not signed to them yet, delusional paranoid sniffing." Which, honestly, I do think set Nicki off. It all seemed to start when Cardi dropped her new album and revealed she'd sampled one of Jay-Z's songs, and even said in an interview that Jay-Z personally gave her permission. She was super hyped and thankful about it, showing major respect. But Nicki's been in her own drama with Rock Nation lately, calling out Jay-Z and the whole team, even posting pics of Jay-Z and Cardi like she was trying to make a point. So yeah, it definitely feels like Cardi getting that cosign might have triggered her big time, but Cardi was like, "Why you bringing up Rock Nation like I'm the problem?" "No affiliation anyway," Cardi said. "You said Vulture." "What?" "Blink that slow, son, that came out your... You was wishing so much negativity on me while I was pregnant. And look at your karma. Look what your rotten produced. Now he a whole 5-year-old tippy towing around the house and can't spell his name." She said, "You lying funky feet. Nobody called the cops on you. Your dumb bum man went online talking ish and doing threats while he was on probation. Dummy, you was talking tough. Now you talking about, find us, drop the Addy. You fake." Like Cardi kept saying, "Drop the Addy." Like she wanted Nicki to pull up and they fight on the spot. You guys, I hate how we kept bringing up the kids though. Like the things that Cardi was saying about Nicki's son. Guys, it was insane. Leave the kids out of it, please. Then Cardi was calling out Nicki saying that, why are you calling me out for selling my album for $4.99 when you sold your album for $5 at one point? And she was just like, why are you talking about Rock Nation the way that you are? And once again, was asking her to drop the addy by saying, but stop all this talking. Where you at? You said you was gonna cave my sister's chest in checking our DMs and ain't seen it yet. Everybody up and waiting. Drop the addy right now. Meanwhile, Nicki was online. Okay, she says, Dear Culture Vulture talking to Card's daughter saying, your mom is pregnant with another monkey to add to her litter. The gag is she was jealous of a little baby boy simply because his hair was longer than all 4 of you bald monkeys put together. Then she says, I'm gonna kick your gums back into formation. And then she says, camel and rat. We are not fazed by botted tweets and bots in the comments. That's precisely why you broke. Now, Desiree got fillers since I said she's ugly. Now she's uglier. Oh, Camel, let's talk about your kids today. That's on the docket. Shuffles papers. Cardi then goes on to say, here you go, starting again. Nice and early. You sick, pathetic loser, demonic, insane. I said it back in 2018, and nobody believed me that you've been talking about my child since I was pregnant. You've been jealous of my child. I had never mentioned or talked about your kid. It's one thing to be jealous of me, but to be jealous of my kids is insane. You're jealous of my kids because they beautiful and smart, and that's why God punished you with having a slow kid. You hate your child because you wish you could brag on him and his milestones, but the only thing you can brag on is hair. You dummy. Then she calls out Nicki for calling out her kid and saying, you gonna kick my child gums back? Didn't you say you was in New York this past words now? You at? Cause today gonna be the day I go to jail. She then writes this whole letter to Nicki. Okay, and she says, this is my last time responding to you because this passed Twitter. Now I gotta see you, but first I'm gonna tell you truth. You said out your own mouth that the little girl in you haven't forgave your mother yet. And that's because your mom used to stay silent when your dad, then she was bringing up some traumas there. And then she says, I know you experienced a lot of trauma, but is not going to help you. You need to go to therapy. Now, I'm going to let you know this today. Your husband is not stopping you from your actions because he lets you do all day to numb you so he can max out your credit card. Yeah. You think, I don't know them queens that you be letting in your house every time you kick them out, be coming and spilling your tea in the hood. But I'm going to be the realest person to ever tell you, you need to get help. You need to heal that drama. You always coming at people every time you see them happy because you got so much trauma and pain that you want to put on others. Your fans are gonna gas you up while you literally lose your goddamn mind. You don't have no friends, no family, just that man in your house that let you till you pass out so he can spend your money and buy the hood chains. I'm not throwing away my career, my endorsements going back and forth with words with a possessed addict. I'll see you when I see you. Nicki then started replying more about Cardi, and so she said back, I'm letting you know, stop playing with my kids. You just mad cause your son's favorite color is 5. Get the F on you head. Nicki then posted this repost, seemingly making fun of Cardi B's daughter's gums. Then Cardi said, quiet has kept. The truth is you've been diagnosed with schizophrenia and bipolar for almost 9 years, and you also heavy on Ann. You don't listen to nobody around you. The only person that have the power is Kenneth Petty. But you know what happens with that Amex when you sedated? Then Nicki said, Dear Black women, I can guarantee you that we'll never ever get on my net and discuss another black baby again. I can guarantee you that we'll never ever call black women roaches and monkeys again. Someone had to do it. She also said, it's funny how all the other queens stayed quiet while she mocked my son for years. And Cardi said, wait, I mocked your son. I posted, my kids are so smart for being 3 years old, spelling out his name. Cause I was so proud of that. And your fans started attacking my kid. And even my sister had to jump because why was Wave being attacked? And it's all because you and your fans are insecure about your own child, so nobody can brag on theirs. Please bring receipts now of when I mocked your son. You not flipping the narrative like you did in 2018. Bring the receipts out. Someone's told Cardi to stop responding, and she said, nah, I'm gonna stop, but I'm not gonna let her flip the narrative. That's why she was deleting tweets the first day, to make it seem like somebody was bothering her. But I want to see when I was mocking her son. I want her to show me. Y'all not flipping narratives around here bragging on my kid. Intelligence is not mocking her son. So, was she mocking my kid when she was showing her son hair length when he was banging spoons? 'Cause I ain't take it that way. Nicki then said, "Sweetheart, the general public just sold out my tour. The general public that y'all think y'all see and hear are bots and paid for opinions. Y'all gotta stop. The WO was me. Energy and Gag City. This is the queen. We are the Barbs. They see it, babe. They see it clearly. They've been simply paid to act like they don't see it. It cost them money. Maybe even their freedom. They're livid, especially when they had a cut in that casino. Can't y'all just let that marinate? LOL. I have 5 albums charting right now. They're using Barney B to rage, BA. So they can get a song of hers off the ground from that flop album. They see it, babe. They're afraid. Hope that helps. Love you." Then Cardi said, "Always want to fake dear black women, girl. Shut the F up. Done beef with every black woman in the industry. Like, girl, who the F beef with SA? And you be slick throwing shots at Beyonce, the most unproblematic people ever, while always bootlicking a white artist and posting their accomplishments while they ignore you. And let me tell you something. I say what I want when I want. You don't stop here. Ain't nobody scared of you." And then, you guys, they both ended up apologizing to each other's kids. Nicki came out and said, "Dear culture, truth is, I did all of this for a bigger purpose. And one day, you'll understand your cute child. And lots of kids have cute little funny looking gums before they grown into all their features. One day, you'll see this. So, I have to say, I apologize. As a child of God and queen of my community who look to me for integrity, you're an innocent child and don't deserve any of this. One day, your mother, aunt, and many more will be brought to their knees for what they've done and try to do. To my young prophet, beautiful boy, take care of my darling. This isn't who I am." And then, Cardi wrote back to Nicki's son and said, "Dear Papa Perk, I'm sorry that your mommy haven't cut your birthday cake for the past 3 days, cause she can't take my successor happiness. One day you're going to grow up, and I hope you understand, when a girl says no, it means no, and you can overcome the blood you inherited from you, your grandfather, father, and uncle. Please don't hate me when you grow up, cause your mommy rather give me more attention than she gives you. Hopefully when somebody that really cares about her, put her in rehab, and get her the help she needs. She come out and read you a book." The whole thing, you guys, was straight up madness. It went way beyond a normal online beef. They dragged kids into it, aired out personal stuff, and turned the timeline into a war zone. It's been one messy hit after another. Right now, this letters to each other's kids situation has everyone in shock. It's wild and uncomfortable. Meanwhile, Nicki's trying to act unbothered, posting about Taylor Swift's new album, bragging about her own achievements, and sharing her favorite tracks off The Life of a Showgirl. Cardi, on the other hand, is still pushing her album hard, dropping promo after promo like she's not fazed. But we all know it's getting under her skin. And she even said it herself. She's had one crazy week. This whole situation has been nothing but chaos, you guys. But yeah, that's the latest tea on the Nicki and Cardi drama, and it's far from over. I want to know what you think. Whose side are you on, or are they both just doing too much? Drop your thoughts down below in the comments. Hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe to Lana Sip for more wild celebrity drama and real talk. See you in the next video.